Legal Maxing with Liz. Hi, welcome to Legal Maxing. I'm Liz Lagones, and I am so excited to be sitting here with Tom Stephenson, co-founder of Legal Ops AI. Oh my God, Tom, we're on this couch together.
Finally.
I can't believe, I have watched you grow and blossom, and it's been such an honor and a joy to watch your career evolve over time, right? When I think about when I first met you, when I was consulting, to where you are now, I just knew I had to have you on the show and have this conversation because you personify legal maxing in my
Thank
eyes.
you.
So I'm so super pumped to catch you, get a little teary. Okay. So let's talk about this origin story. What's influenced your leadership and how you got here?
Yeah, there have been a lot of people over the years, and I'm going to throw it right back to you, right? When I was at Credit Karma, you had such a valuable role, right? You were truly a partner and both a mentor in me walking into a situation that I didn't. We all enter rooms that we know that we can grow into, but I was expected on day one to lead a room on day one without context. And there was a lot of back and forth, which is
There was a lot.
why they consulted out to you. And your valuable advice over the years has really been one that's also was resonated for me from my origin story, which is Bob Benjamin. He's a partner here in Chicago at a law firm, still to this day. And one of the things he taught me is don't shrink yourself for others. And in doing that, what you do is you balance the thread of being needed versus being valuable. And understanding that the wanting to be in a room or invited to a table or ownership of a project is very different than being valued for that skill set or being able to bring a results that are reflective of the hard work and the journey you put into it. And so context switching over my career and trying to stop an emotional response that I was looking from people of, am I needed? Do you want me? Do I make you feel comfortable? Am I doing the best at
Am I
change
enough for
management?
you? Did I say
Right?
this the way that you wanted to hear it? Did it not land? Like all
All of
those
these things
things.
to know is when I walk into a room, am I letting the room know what they're getting? Am I delivering on what they expect? And am I walking out someone that delivered true value, or am I just taking up more air and space in a room?
Yeah, and I don't know if you this resonates with you. Are you showing up consistently in all that? Are you in one room as one person or one voice and then walking out of that room into another and you're showing up differently? Like, is that value if you're not consistent?
I think that's where everyone along their journey has to understand what their power is. And something that I really try whenever people ask me for, bits and wisdom of career advice, it always goes back to, do you understand what your strengths are? Are you playing to those strengths?
Yeah.
And are you continuing to use them as muscle memory to grow those skill sets?
Yeah, absolutely. I call what is that zone of genius? When I'm working with people, I very quickly try to determine what's their little zone of genius.
And we were talking about this earlier. You said, how has the clock experience been? And for me, it's been incredible. This is my fifth or sixth clock in a row. I don't know. They've all lost count. But this year, I'm prioritizing what my strengths and my skill sets are to be needed for the role that I'm currently in and how we provide services to people instead of trying to be wanted to speak at something or at a dinner or those things. And I'm really trying to feed myself first.
Perfect. Well, you talked about 5, 6 clocks. What's a maxing moment? What is legal getting wrong today?
Yeah, I think what legal is getting wrong today is, we are at a pivot right now with technology and change management in the economy, and insert 9 or different other factors that most individuals have to endure, whether on the law firm side or the in-house side. Where I think that legal is currently getting it wrong is that they are trying to show up with problems instead of solutions. Or in the alternative, what they're doing is they're opening up the Pandora's box of, well, AI is the new hot and shiny thing, and we should get this and this and that and add on top of this, but there's no governance plan, there's no identity, there's no roadmap, right? And so I think where legal is getting wrong is that a lot of times the conversations they're having are contributing to or enabling surface level problems
Yep.
instead of taking time to stop, breathe, understand what their true pain point are
Mhm.
and come with solutions.
And sometimes the true pain points are a human
Yeah.
component, right? It's about how people are interacting, what they're saying, what they're not saying, that it doesn't matter how much AI you slap on it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? That thing is still going to be there.
Yeah. And I think the shift for me has been, over my career, it has been a progression to make sure that I am valuable when I understand it, and when
Mhm.
I'm no longer needed, that I find something to continue to let my light shine. And now that I'm in a CEO co-founder role, it's been interesting to shift my own dynamics of I'm having the same conversations over and over, but people
Yeah.
are coming to me now. And so I have to train myself to be able to identify when someone comes to me with an idea, is this truly them bringing me a problem,
Mhm.
or are they bringing me a solution I can make a decision right now today in? If so, you have my attention.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Would you say that is the thing that people should focus on and fix this quarter, or is it something else?
I would say that the one thing that people should fix, or maybe even try and hone their skills is understanding the communication they're having with executives. Is it reflective of what they're asking for?
Yes.
Right? Where if they are identifying a problem, if they are looking for a new tech solution, if they're trying to, yeah, have something that's innovative, right?
Yeah.
For the legal team, are they doing the work to present the options, the solutions, and why it's beneficial for the business? Or are they just saying, we really need this insert tech company because
Right. Whatever.
whatever?
I don't, so that resonates with me. And you probably triggered me a little bit, but I don't know if this resonates with you. Sometimes I get an individual or group of individuals coming at me and it's like word vomit. Like it is like the entire history of like, and I'm like, wait a minute, are you venting? Are we solving a problem? Do you want money? Like, I don't know what we're doing, right? And so I don't know if you do this, but I spend time around, all right, can you shorten that into like a 1 minute pitch? What is the issue?
Yeah.
What is the solution?
Hmm.
And what do you need from me from like a deciding perspective? Let me then, or whoever else is in the room, ask follow-up questions to get to that granular like backstory, context, or what have you. Does that
Oh,
resonate?
yeah. I mean, prime example in the fashion world, right? As people are growing into their careers, they often get critiques of edit yourself down, edit your vision, edit this, that, and the other.
Mhm.
And the same can be applied to legal from a design perspective, right? Edit the request that you're asking. Edit the one thing you should be focusing on this quarter,
Mhm.
not the 19 myriad problems that
No.
everyone is bringing to you. Is there a common theme or a common solution? And I find myself that. I mean, this interview, right? You
Yeah.
met me at Credit Karma. I might be a little bit of a different person over the
Oh
last
my
5 years,
gosh, you
right? I'm bouncing
are
all over the place,
so
ADHD,
different. Yes.
absolutely.
I mean, I think about, can I be honest?
Absolutely. Spill it.
You used to be that word
I
vomit, and I would be like,
absolutely.
I remember we were at a clock and no, legal week. And I was like, Tom, focus. What's the thing?
Hmm. And over time, what I
Yeah.
realized is that, you're, I was faking it to making it. And then once I realized that I had a skill set that I could hone my skills on, it was the work that I had to put into myself to understand once again, was I being needed or was I being valuable?
No, you really
And
wanted to be needed.
I I wanted to be needed then, right?
Yeah,
I
but
wanted to
yeah, but
say
you're
yes to
right. I was like, your mind
everything.
is right
I wanted to
there.
say everything. I wanted to say yes to everything, and
Yes.
something that I tell people all the time. They're like, what's the one thing that you learned being an executive? It's getting really good at the thousand things you say no to.
Yeah.
The
And
more
now
you
look at you
can,
shine, right? When you
yes.
realized.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And that can be in how you project yourself, how you show
Yeah.
up to a room, the
Mhm.
words that you use. In fact, the less words that you use. Are you stopping? Are you pausing? Are you creating a drama for someone to listen to what
Yes.
you're actually saying?
Yeah.
Or are you just going from this rant to this rant to this rant,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Take a moment to listen.
Hmm.
Um, and you don't have to want to be an executive. This is relevant for everybody at all
Yes,
stages,
yes.
right?
Although
Yeah.
I would push back for if an individual wants to still be in charge of their career, they're really training for the executiveness of their career path,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we have individual contributors, right, who may never manage a team, who may be subject matter experts in very niche areas, right? Over time, yeah, they are going to be invited to larger rooms,
Mm-hmm.
bigger conversations, more responsibilities, even if their title isn't reflective of a leadership position. And so
Right.
I think this is a common theme and common, problem, if to be honest with you, that all of us struggle at with some point. Some make it over the bend and some don't,
Some don't. Yeah.
you know?
All right. Max it and kill it. We're gonna start with
Ooh,
kill it.
okay. Kill it.
Kill it.
Controversial one. Yeah, stop calling legal a strategic partner. And the reason why I say this is a strategic partner doesn't need a PowerPoint deck. A strategic partner doesn't need to be able to be the most verbose and have meeting after meeting,
Mhm.
right? A true strategic partner walks into a room and says, this is exactly what we're going to do. This is the research behind it. This is the alternatives that we have. And this is what I'm empowering you to do to make a decision by 4 p.m. on Friday.
Own it.
That is what a strategic
Yeah.
partner does. They don't spend time taking up the air and trying to add decks and more words and team members
Nope.
and making what should be a concise and easy solution more of a complex, tangled mess.
Right.
As someone who used to do that 24/7,
But we are kind of trained and conditioned
we
to
are
like.
trained and conditioned for that.
So all right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna kill it. Stop
Yes.
with the deck.
Kill it,
Just
kill it,
tone,
kill it, kill it.
own it, and max it.
I'm going to continue to beat this. I think that if the one thing that we can really max out on more is it is making sure that the words and actions that come out of our mouth are concise enough to empower someone to make a decision today. More often than not, we have heard all of the live, laugh, love phrases. Legal is a bottleneck,
Yeah.
yada, 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 right? It's true, or it wouldn't have become a saying or wouldn't
Right.
have become a thing, right? But flipping it on the other side of it, if they're becoming a bottleneck, just give them an easy way to not be a bottleneck,
Right.
right? Cut down on what we're trying to do to get to a solution and just get to the solution.
Clear and concise.
Clear and
and to the
concise.
point.
Yes.
In legal and in relationships.
Yes.
But that's another podcast.
Yes. Yes. I mean, this is why I'm single and have a black car, but that is a totally different
different
podcast for
story.
a totally different day. Absolutely. 100%.
Tom, love you.
Love you.
Thank
too.
you so much.
Thank you so much for this.